great, and it's super funny, and that man knows how to write a easy to read article. I'm glad that he's starting back up again. And Jarrett wrote four ways Shadow of Mordor is better than the games it imitates, which is actually a really interesting read. He gets super in depth with some stuff that I'm a big fan of. And by the time you hear this, I might have 2 pieces up myself. We'll see. I'll definitely have my D4 review up. So, if you're watching live, which you can.
Oh, that was still a thing.
Yeah. If you're watching live, which you can at youtube.com/RashPassions, or you can just watch the archive of the video there, then it won't be up. But, rest assured, I reviewed D4, and I enjoyed it, if you haven't picked up on that yet. But this is Rational Passions Podcast, and we talk about video games here, so let's talk about video games. Tony, how about you kick us off?
Hold on.
You were playing video games literally up until the moment we started recording.
I was doing that.
You could very well still be playing video games right now.
I'm not.
Okay. I don't know. You muted your Vita, so you did get a Vita.
I did do that.
If he was playing, you'd hear the keyboard.
No, I'm talking about his Vita. The keyboard.
Can you hear
stealth
this?
that shit. Very
Yes.
very little bit.
I put the system up to the microphone and then really loudly moved the thing. So
Okay.
I'm guessing that anything less, you probably wouldn't hear it.
Probably. You're almost definitely correct.
I'll rape you in your sleep.
All right. Whoa. Jesus.
That? Yeah.
That's uncalled for. I'm just kidding. It was definitely called for on this show. Tony, what video games you been playing?
I finished Danganronpa.
Oh yeah, you blew through that, I'm guessing.
Yeah, I finished it like 4 days ago. It's really
Did they
good.
bleed through that?
Blew through that.
Oh,
he,
he did.
he bled through it.
I'm glad-
Oh God, I can't stop. Are you gonna get the sequel and play it too?
Yes. Yeah, I'm borrowing it from my buddy.
So what do you think of it?
I thought it was good.
Yeah, I really liked it. It's definitely like it plays with your expectations a lot. Especially towards the end when you're like, I think I know what's going on, and then they just start throwing more shit that you didn't know what was going on at you.
It's true.
Yeah, I'm glad you liked it. I think that was a good pick for you. You definitely, if people remember, if they watched our live stream during Extra Life, you were hooking that up with the Vita TV, getting way into it. So,
Yeah,
glad you liked it.
PSTV.
How's the PS TV treating you? Have you been using it a lot?
Not a lot, but like some. Used it like I haven't not used it. Let's put it that way. Which I like half expected to not use it.
Yeah, like if I got it, I'd just play Persona 4 Golden once through on it, and then I'd probably never use it again.
Yeah, I had to stop using it for Danganronpa halfway through because the class trials I started needing the touch stuff.
Yeah,
So
it's definitely easier. But all right, what else have you been playing? If you don't want to say any more about DG Rampa.
I played Hollow Fragment, Sword Art Online Hollow Fragment. It's the Vita game.
So
for
is
Sword
this
Art.
game good?
It's like, yes, it's good. But
Okay, are you sure?
it's like Final Fantasy level of
Shut
drop
didn't
in
think
and
so.
tell you what to do.
Okay.
Oh, Alex is dead. On the floor.
No, I'm getting Ethernet, so I don't like
Gotcha.
phase out during the middle of the episode again.
It's good. It just was too much for 3 in the morning. So
That's almost always definitely true.
it doesn't tell you that much about how to play. It just kind of like says go, kind of like Final Fantasy games do.
So like it follows a different story than the show or the manga, correct?
Correct.
What do you do in that game?
It's not a manga. It was a light novel.
Oh, you're right. I'm sorry.
What do you
I'm not
do?
well versed in the Sword Art Online lore.
It's very similar to a Final Fantasy game. That kind of story action.
Okay. So, do you have like 6 girlfriends in that game? I
At
understand
least
it's a concept. Okay. You can like walk around towns holding hands with girls.
Yes. Actually, like one of the first things you can do after they like turn you loose into the environment with somebody, you can like click on them, and then you have like options like chat, hold hands, close.
What was your go-to? What is your sword art lady?
Undecided. I'm not that far
Undecided.
into the game yet, so
Okay.
Big surprise.
They put the female character from the second half of the first season in like
right.
in sword art, which I think is weird. It's fucked up. They're messing with my expectations over here.
Well, if you've watched more than just the first season of the show, it's possible for them to revisit the old place. It's just not it's not the same, but yeah. Like close enough.
Yeah, I gotcha.
So I suppose it could be justified that way.
Yeah, but the game like takes place in that first kind of like when they're all trapped, correct?
As far as I know.
Okay.
I mean, whatever.
There's twists ahead of you, clearly.
It's fan servicey and stuff, so.
Yeah, obviously. Is it like so? Is it just like a third person action game?
It's like not like a character action game,
But like an action RPG.
Kinda, yeah. It's like similar to Tales Combat, but a little different.
All right. Piqued my interest.
Yeah.
I definitely wanted to try that game and see if I liked it, but like,
you're welcome to try it before you buy it. So.
yeah, Justin's like, eh.
Yeah.
That was the end of that conversation, pretty much.
Pretty much. Justin was like, "You should not have bought that game," and I was like, "But." He was like, "Yeah, I know the but still."
He knows that, but
He knows that, but the
Justin knows the
Asuna butt.
Yeah.
All right, what else, man? What you got on this list? You got some exciting things for me, so.
New release, Binding of Isaac Rebirth.
Shit.
On all the consoles.
We've all been playing that.
Have you beat it yet? At least once?
Yeah.
I did.
I'm working on getting Platinum God again. So
Oh, now I feel like the fucking odd one out.
it's okay. It's like Spelunky.
I played 4 runs. I liked that I'm on my 4th run still. You can just quit and then jump back into
Put
it.
you back on the floor you were.
Yeah, that's a big new thing that I really, really liked.
Yeah, I like that I can just like stop for a little bit. Cause like I'm having a really good run. I'm like 1 away from the last square in the first area. The level, the first like the last
Seems
floor.
one.
Yeah. So I don't know what that means in terms of where I'm.
The fun part is learning. So.
Yeah, I've definitely been experimenting a lot. But so I'm on like a good run, but I had to go. But I'm glad I can just quit and just I can come back to it. It's totally forgiving.
Almost all of the items are like, well, there's so many new items and everything, and new enemies and stuff, and new layouts to the rooms because they can be bigger now. Like, it's basically a new game, which is why I've been playing it so much because nothing is the same.
And it's completely free. Like, if you
pretty
have
much.
Plus and you
Kind
don't
of free
have it,
in parentheses.
free in parentheses. Well, if you have a PS4 and you don't have PlayStation Plus, you're doing it wrong, as far as I'm concerned.
How dare they?
I know.
You had a PS3 and don't have PlayStation Plus, doing it wrong.
Yeah,
Great.
or Vita for that.
I
matter.
have no PS3,
Yeah, but you have a Vita and PS4.
but I still can't play Tales.
I know. Have you played any on Vita? Has anyone here played?
I've played almost the majority of it on Vita. Like, I played on PS4 for a very small period, and then I got it on Vita, and it's way better.
Yeah.
I've been playing it on the PS3,
PS3.
and I've also
It's not on
Four.
PS3.
sorry.
Okay.
There's a moment.
And I'm like, now that you guys say, I'm probably gonna get it on the Vita and play it on that.
It's
Yeah.
really good on Vita.
like just Spelunky, for example, just changed from platform from like console to Vita just super well. So
Be careful though, switching to Vita, Scott, because you don't have a hotkey for pills.
ooh.
You have to touch them. It's in the bottom corner and you have to select and start, but like I haven't figured out how to make it a key yet. So
Has it like progressed to controller pretty well for you guys since you guys played so much on PC?
I already played with a controller on PC, just with a like custom driver.
Yeah.
But other than that, yeah.
It's a tough switch coming from a keyboard.
I know how you love your keyboard.
Gotta
for
switch
games
from
like this.
keyboard to twin stick shooter.
Yeah.
That's the thing. With the twin stick shooter, you're still locked in 8 directionals.
Mhm.
So
Mhm.
if you're not used to it, you will fuck up
It
real
is
bad.
it is weird. I found myself using the buttons
I use
a
the
lot.
stick to move and the buttons to shoot. Mostly because there are some items that you have to charge, which, by the way, they always get me killed. But
Yeah.
the charge ones, they're all like way easier to use if you use the buttons.
Yes, I agree. That's when I started switching to the buttons. Um, I mean, like it is like a whole new game. I noticed some things because I've only played a little bit of the original Binding of Isaac, like the big rooms, like the 2 long rooms or the 2x2 rooms.
Have you guys gotten any double boss battles yet?
I have not.
Yes, yes, yes.
Those are
I
great.
actually just
Alex
did.
wouldn't on the first floor, so
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, I obviously. I haven't.
Alex, you kill a bunch of poops.
I killed so many poops. I fucking hate the poop boss. It's the worst.
Bingo.
Yeah. So like, what's new? Like, what are big changes that you guys like? That's
Well, the poop boss.
The poop boss is new. Okay.
Yeah,
Fuck that guy.
Yeah, he's actually harder than all the other first floor bosses, and he's like the most common.
Yeah, he's super not fun to fight.
There's a boss that you see on the first or second floor called Monstro. The giant thing. You used to be able to like predict exactly what he'd do, and based on your movements, he'd always do the exact same thing over and over again. Can't do stuff like that anymore. A lot of those kind of issues have been fixed.
Okay.
You actually have to fight some bosses that you didn't have to fight before.
Yeah. So do you think it's like better? Is it
Yeah,
a superior
yeah.
Binding
Obviously,
of Isaac?
it's better that the game actually works as intended, but I think they, with all the new items and stuff, and the combinations that you can get through those items, the game gets much deeper. So
Yeah. And that's not to say it wasn't deep already, for sure.
Right. Like, I got something called acid tears through like the rotten onion, and that works a lot like spectral tears, except for it gives you piercing with it too.
Oh shit.
man, you haven't lived till you get Brimstone and Tiny Planet.
Dude, Brimstone is the best.
I had like my second run. Again, I've only done I think 4. I got like super big, and did like maximum damage pretty quickly. I got just a bunch of things that said damage up, and that just resulted in chaos. I'll have you all know.
How did you fail?
I failed by fighting against a boss that is a poop that moves very quickly. That is how I failed. I'll talk a little bit about Binding of Isaac more when I get to it.
Okay. Other than that, for me, it's just been Dota and Shadow of Mordor still.
Yeah. Are you going for the platinum in Shadow of
I haven't
Mordor?
finished the game yet.
Oh shit.
I'm just kind of going slowly.
Yeah, I started playing it on Nobishin's PlayStation account because it's the only way I can do it for now. I'm
Get
definitely
another
enjoying
controller.
You using that DLC?
I just the free one that Nobishin has.
Yeah, the free one that changes the model.
The other controller doesn't work, Nobishin. It's not. It doesn't work. It says DualShock is not connected.
I would
What?
I'd like to figure out, by the way. I'd like to figure out in Binding of Isaac how to do multiplayer, because Scott and I tried over SharePlay and that did not work.
Yeah, I don't know how the multiplayer works. I tried to look into that. Yeah,
It was
I know
weird.
it
Scott and I
exists.
actually got in a party on a PlayStation 4.
Yeah,
Who uses parties?
I don't even know is there an option for it?
I don't know. There's not a multiplayer option that is obvious.
Yeah.
But Scott said he looked it up and that you can do it through SharePlay, and we tried, but it did not work.
Yeah.
Well, the SharePlay didn't quite work.
Right. It might not. It might have just been the connections being stupid.
Yeah. At the same time, I think what happens is you might have to surrender control over to the other person instead of being able to hop in. I don't know how it works at all, though.
Yeah.
Like, can you do PlayStation All Stars with that?
Yeah, like the SharePlay. One of the features they were saying was that you can like play local only co-op games.
Right.
Like over the internet.
Yeah, we I know like from when we were trying to figure it out that I can give Scott control of my controller when we're in a party and I'm hosting share play, but I don't actually know the correct way to make it all work. So
Yeah. So we're gonna have to try that some other time.
Yeah, it's gonna take some finagling to figure out. I apologize, I didn't get with you, Scott. I just had a very busy Tuesday. Ends up was cooking a lot too.
I saw that.
Yeah, I was all over the internets with my cooking.
You're always all over the internet with your cooking.
Damn right. All right, is that all, Tony?
Just Hearthstone, and that's it.
Oh yeah, Hearthstone. Anything you want to say about Shadow of Mordor? Why haven't you finished it yet?
I don't know. Just haven't.
Binding of Isaac, man. Like you almost know. Like,
Yeah.
not even quite yet.
I know. All right. Who wants to go next? Scott, Naushin? Any preference?
I'll go.
Okay, Scott.
All right. I've been doing a lot more Fantasy Life.
Yeah, me too.
I haven't done much of the story. I kind of took a break and started tearing through the crafting stuff, all of it, until I needed to do the story to go forward.
Yeah, I couldn't give less of a shit about tailoring though. I'll tell you that. I'll let you into my little secret world over here, Scott.
Mm-hmm.
Carpentry's pretty fun though.
Yeah, they're all to me. They're all pretty much the same.
Yeah.
The only thing about tailoring it's the two fucking the two fucking
The two
timed.
yeah.
I don't even know what to call it.
The time like quick time event thing when you're making
They
items.
all count as quick time events, I guess. But
Yeah.
it's the one that forces you to take time to do it.
Yeah. I
And
know
when
exactly
your
what you're talking
skill kind of sucks, it takes too long.
about. Yeah.
Way too long.
And then you're just sitting there like, this is boring. I haven't done all the lives yet. Have you?
Yeah.
Okay. I only have 4 left.
You know, I just hit Puerto.
Okay, that's where I'm at. What level are you?
21.
Okay.
But no, I was 21 a few days ago. What level am I?
I'm 22.
I'll check,
That's all I know.
check later.
I haven't played in a couple days, but I'm like up to 20 hours in now. I just play while I watch TV now. It's so easy to lose myself in that. Yeah, I'm working on all the lives now, which I'm trying to pay attention to the quest, but I've just decided that I'm gonna skip some. I skipped the tailoring quest, like I said.
Yeah.
I couldn't give a shit about tailoring.
How dare you?
I know, I'm a monster. But all right. Yeah, how's the magic? How's the wizard?
That is the one life that I was like, it'd just be more fun to not learn about. I think this would be more fun not to learn about. But then I never went back to it.
Oh, okay. Fuck this shit. I gotcha. What's your favorite?
By the
life
way,
so
to
far?
do
Definitely
multiplayer
mercenary.
by them.
What? Shoot, no shit.
Oh, the do multiplayer and buy him Isaac. Is just pretty much you just start a game and then you just press options on another controller, and it's 2 players.
Okay.
Sort of. You consume a heart from the main player, and you come up as like a smaller person.
Yeah.
A smaller, one-hearted thing. I just watched a video on it, also, just to put it out there, with no noise, so I could still listen to these beautiful people talking here. Is there like a washing machine happening in the background somewhere?
What? Washing machine.
I mean,
I hear like a. It sounds like
I still
waves
hear something.
brushing up against a glass window. Anyway, it probably
Gone
won't-
now.
It's gone now. Yeah.
Bring it up and it shall disappear.
Yeah, exactly. Like Scott's theme song. Continue, Scott. What's your favorite life?
Get mercenary.
Yeah, mine's the paladin, so that makes sense. Although I haven't tried hunter or the wizard yet. Is it the wizard or mage? Magic's.
I think it's mage.
Okay. Fucking who cares? Magic user, dude who shoots fireballs and shit. All right. Anything else to say about Fantasy Life? That game's still really good. We should play more together. We should like set up a date to do that because now that we're on the same level.
Yep.
All right. What else, Scott?
Let's see. Fast and Light. I'm playing a lot
FTL,
of that.
yeah. I saw you. You
I
mentioned
always see you online playing Faster Than Light, and then I'm like, come play Dota, and you're like, no!
that. Have you like not gotten into it yet? And this is like you're over the threshold now.
No, I definitely got into it right now.
Okay. I mean, like
Definitely
beforehand.
Beforehand. Oh, no, yeah, no, I never played it.
Okay. So you jumped in and you were like, "Oh yeah, this game's fucking awesome."
Yep.
Yeah.
I believe it was probably like in the Humble Bundle that Will picked up. And I'm like, oh, hey, look, he's got Faster Than Light right now. I'm going to give it a shot.
Yeah, why not?
And then I never came back.
I haven't played it since they put out that big expansion.
Big expansion is pretty cool.
Yeah, I bet.
Yeah, they have mind control now. Kind of sucks when the enemy has it, but when you have it...
So what's your have you like beaten it 7 times and unlocked everything?
No.
Okay.
The game doesn't really hand you much like the Binding of Isaac does. Like with the Binding of Isaac, you keep starting over, but you keep unlocking more things that will appear.
Mhm. Yeah. Same with Spelunky, actually.
So the stuff is mostly better than what you had before. Mostly.
FTL, it just gives you the fucking raw dog every time.
Pretty much. You start like the ship that I start out with now. I got the second ship. It's much better than the other ship, but you're kind of stuck at that point because there's not much more you can do without breaking what they give you. Because they start you out with 4 single-shot lasers, and unless you can't do anything about that setup for your attacks, unless you decide to go full drone, or you get like a different, or unless you get a direct upgrade to it, like you swap out one laser with level 2 of the same burst laser.
Yeah.
Like you can't just go ahead and say, okay, yeah, I need a missile because I need to bypass these shields quicker.
No.
It's not gonna work.
Yeah, no, exactly. I'm glad that you got into it. I feel like it was something that has you written all over it. I know Tony definitely loved it. Yeah, I need to go back to that. Every time someone brings up, it's like FTL, and then there's a new Civilization game that I haven't played, and I need to play both of those.
Civilization's fun, but it takes too long.
It's very true. God knows I don't have time for Civ.
No.
And yeah, I'll get to it. There will be a dry spell at some point. God, I hope so, and I can play.
It'll never happen.
3 games of Civ for 45 hours straight and never speak to anyone ever again. Anything else?
Binding of Isaac. I'll tell you about my runs. Let's see.
You've 100% completed it already?
No, I only did 3 runs.
It's fun looking at the trophy list and seeing like the majority of them is 0%. no one has done this.
Let's see. The first run, I got to the caves.
Yeah, me too.
And I forget what I died on. It was something really stupid. I was like, I'm a gamble on something. Didn't happen. Damn it.
It was probably a shit monster.
No.
Fuck that guy.
No. It was something. It had something to do with spikes. I was testing out an item. Wasn't jump.
What is the room that when you like go into it and it's just like a single set of spikes in the middle?
That is
You can. You can step on the spikes, and there's a chance if you're above 1/2 heart for it to spawn a chest. And it will always spawn a chest if you have 1/2 heart, but it takes 1 heart of damage. To like when you step on it, you take 1 damage.
Okay.
So that means if you have 1 heart left and there's no chest there, yeah, find another 1/2 heart and then step on the thing. I died to something similar to doing that.
Okay.
But the trick is you want to have half of a red heart and then a bunch of like soul hearts, the temporary like armor hearts, and then it doesn't count those. So if you step on it, then you'll just always get the chest.
Okay.
But they usually require keys.
Yeah, because I saw a bunch of those rooms, and that was the one because there was just the spikes there, and I'm like, I don't want to risk it.
It's just you step on that and it immediately kills you and you win the game.
Oh, okay.
No.
See, if you just said that,
Then
no, I don't want to fuck with that shit. All right.
Let's see. The other second run I started, it's still ongoing. I did it on Will's file, and I probably should not play on my file, do it on Will's because I have his Vita.
Yeah.
Play it on the Vita. And that's still ongoing. I forget entirely what I had. Didn't die. And then that third run, I picked up Jump. So overpowered.
jump is really good.
Oh, there's a jump?
Yeah, there's a jump. Like,
That
it's an
sounds
item.
overpowered.
It takes up your item slot.
Okay.
So I picked up that, like, very early on. So I was able to get to all the coins and all the hearts in the caves that are just out of reach normally. And I was also able to dodge spikes and get into places that would render me safe from other enemies because I also had the acid tears. So that goes right over rocks like spectral tears.
Yeah. All right.
And they're also gigantic, and I also had toothpicks for my eyes. So my tears were also really, really fast.
Toothpick actually does something in this version of the game. In original Isaac, the toothpicks were useless. They didn't do anything.
But they look cool, right?
No, they look terrible.
Like-
I got something that also increased my tears that
Okay.
actually made Isaac cry, but by that time I had like this face mask with the
With the
zipper on the
half
for the
damage thing? Or
zipper on the mouth. No,
Okay,
that's
face
a
mask.
wafer. That's a wafer.
Okay. Well, I got like a mask thing that said something. I feel like it had something to do with damage. I don't know.
No, it might be. Is it a Did you? What was the color of it?
It was like plain, like grayish.
Oh, fuck.
tan.
Like armor looking?
No, not like metal.
Like mine was darker. Okay, I guess we might have gotten the same thing. Like, what was the mouthpiece like?
It was just like a rectangle. I didn't like look at it too closely.
You might have gotten the same thing.
Okay, I don't really.
Because
remember
what
too
it did was that if you took red heart damage, it had a chance of dropping a soul heart.
I think that might have been it. That sounds about right.
Mm-hmm. And that was so good.
That's pretty hot.
I got 2 evil hearts. I think that's what they're called.
Yeah, the black hearts. What do they do?
Well, when they go down, it does a massive amount of damage to everything on the field.
It's called it's called an evil heart. It makes Satan rooms more likely to show up after you beat a boss, where you trade your heart containers for super powerful items.
Yeah.
And as long as you have them, and as soon as you lose them, that evil stat goes back down. And when you lose it, so like when the second half goes away, it does the same effect as the Necronomicon, which is just like a medium amount of damage to all enemies in the room.
Cool.
So it's like a better armor heart.
Hot business. I like it.
Mm-hmm. Unless you're going for an angel run. But who
Yeah.
does that?
Yeah, fuck that noise, right? I'm gonna pretend like I know what that is.
It's instead of you say no to a devil room, and then
Then you fight the devil at some point, right? You go to heaven.
Well, you
sort of then you say yes to a cathedral, and then the cathedral's wherever a devil room would appear, instead a cathedral appears,
Yeah.
like a guaranteed. Because like there's a chance that you could get either one, but you can choose which one. Like if you go ahead and go into a devil room, I'm pretty sure cathedrals won't spawn anymore.
Okay.
Unless you're literally headed to the cathedral at the end of the game.
Okay.
Is that a thing? Will it still let you hit the end of the game cathedral path?
Oh, you have to unlock it, but yes.
Alright, like even if you go through a devil room?
Yeah.
All right, yeah. Because I know that through all the other floors, you don't go through that.
Sounds good. I'm on board with whatever these shenanigans are. So this run is currently ongoing.
That run I finished.
Oh,
That's the third run that I started on my account, and I beat Mom with it.
Okay. Is that like initially where the game ends after you beat Mom?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, and then when you go back for the runs after that, you can go further.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, that's what I thought. I just want to make sure. All right,
Yep.
You can go
And-
deeper.
you can go deeper.
That's an item too. You immediately shovel to where from what floor you are down to the next one.
Sweet.
But it takes like 8 rooms to recharge. So
That's
you have to
pretty
actually
useful,
like
though.
beat the majority of the level, and then you could skip it if you really wanted to.
Yeah.
But why would you ever do that?
Or you
skip
could save it for when you immediately get to the next level.
Yeah,
Why
it's
skip a level? You miss an item and boss.
those you don't want to use it
For those fucking hot speed
unless
runs.
you're trying to specifically head down to the
Speedruns.
hell. I forget what it's called. Unless you specifically want to head down there, you want to get rid of that item pretty quickly.
If you want to fight King Yama, all right, we're back in territory that I understand.
Yeah, that's the thing that you can do in this game.
Sweet, I'm on board. I'm back on board.
He's not. He's also not that hard.
No,
Yeah, he's not that hard in Spelunky either.
he's harder than he usually is in Spelunky.
Okay.
Oh yeah, much. Almost everything is after seeing Yama and Spelunky.
Yeah.
Uh,
The challenge in Spelunky is getting to Yama. It's not Yama himself.
mhm. Yeah, I found that out.
The journey, man. It's all about the journey, not the destination.
So that was a good PlayStation game.
Yeah.
Let's
What's that
see.
coming out for PS4? That's the question.
That was also the run
When
where I
Journey?
fought the double Gertie.
Okay.
I got this like silver bar thing. I had no idea what that did.
What is it called?
I don't exactly remember,
Okay.
but it looked like an ingot.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about. I don't know myself. There's also a cool item, Alex, called the Bible. If you get it, keep it because it one-shots the final boss.
Sweet. I'm on board. Anything to make games easier.
Don't use it on the hell guy, because then it will kill you.
Right.
Bullshit.
There's a few bosses where if you use it, you die instead.
Okay.
But it does kill Mom.
All right.
That
Fuck this. I don't like this first
it
reward.
will insta kill Mom.
I'm done.
It's a good way to get your first Mom kill.
All right. All right. I think that's enough. Binding of Isaac.
That's like the hot release this week, though.
It is. It is like the big thing. That and that Volgar
Call
game.
of Duty.
Nah, not
No,
Volgar.
no one gives a shit about Call of Duty. Except apparently this one's all right.
Apparently, it's pretty good.
Yeah.
And Evan is like rotating in his grave right now.
He's on like a full rotary, dude. He's been going.
Rich people in their rotary graves.
He's got like a fucking like a UV light in the top of it to keep him tan while he's it just rotates him around. These Richies. Anything else, Scott?
I had something. I can't remember what it was. Not that important. We talked about Binding of Isaac.
Yep. Nabishin,
Hmm.
what about you? Do you have any thoughts on Binding of Isaac?
That's
Yeah, how'd
cool.
your run go?
I beat Mom the second time I played the game. It's been fun.
Mr.
What-
Mr.
what
Knapp's
items
all
you
like,
get?
Oh, I beat it on the first time. Sorry.
Well, you do have in this time around, you do have much better runs. You don't get garbage after garbage after garbage.
That's good. You know, I
Because
love
like
garbage
last time,
stuff.
you'd get lemon mishap, and then you'd get holy water like right afterwards.
Holy
That's
water
where
is
it's
slightly
couple.
better in this game. It's like the shittiest item in the original game because it's a bottle of water that follows you around, and the first time you get hit, it shatters, falls on the floor, and then it's gone.
Great.
and it deals damage, but
did
like
a little
on
bit
the
of
area,
damage.
but it's like really bad. And then Lemon Mishap is a little better than Holy Water, but not really because it takes up an item slot because you can control where it happens.
It's you pee on the floor, and then people who stand in your pee, they take damage.
Sweet.
Yep.
Just like real life.
And like you would have runs that you'd have useless items like that all over the place.
Yeah. Seems like there aren't too many useless items.
So what you would do in that
Yeah.
case is you go ahead, and the second you'd find the chest, you'd see what it is. If it was one of those items, you'd hold R, because that would reset the game pretty quickly.
Wow. Sweet. Alright. Nomshin, back to you.
What was I even talking about?
Binding of Isaac.
Yeah, how was your run? The winning run?
It was fine. God, I don't even remember my combination. Yeah, I don't really remember anything right now from that game. Like, I just enjoy playing it. It's a fun game. The controls fine. It looks fine.
Dude, that game is creepy as hell. Looks fine. Okay.
You know what? I like its commitment to its own style.
I do too. I thought I was over it,
But then
then
you
they
saw
made it
Monster.
worse. Then they made it worse.
Yeah, now you can see like little
Dang
guts
hole.
and giblets falling all over the place. That's pretty great.
Just such giblets.
Yeah, I'm glad you like it. It's definitely something that everyone should check out and give a try.
And poop sings.
It's one of the most unique games that's come out in the past few years. So,
You probably hate that whistle by now.
dude, don't even get me started.
His name is Dingle.
Oh, that's awkward.
His name is Dingle.
Okay, that happened. Be
What
careful
happened?
pressing the sync button on your Binding of Isaac saves on your Vita.
Okay,
I just deleted my save.
sadness.
Does it even work right now for me right now?
Sync from the platform you've been playing on. There you go.
Right, I did that, but now it's the same as my PlayStation 4 save, which is like 10 seconds of playing.
Bullshit.
Yeah.
All right. What else, Namishin? Unless you have anything else to say about Isaac.
No, I don't have anything else to say about Isaac.
Oh.
Isaac. Gotcha. All right.
Been playing a lot more Hyrule Warriors. I played like maybe like 16 hours into the game this week.
Damn.
Not particularly for because I like the game. It's because I'll do research for Katie's cosplay. So I've been playing more and more of that game. But I still enjoy playing it though. It's still really fun. It's definitely getting challenging now. As far as like doing the adventure mode in this, trying to unlock different things. I finally got the grasp of it now, so I know how to actually unlock stuff and stuff like that. Because like usually it was just happening by like anytime I did it before, it was kind of randomly. I was like, oh, okay, I got something cool. That's cool. But now I understand how to search what I need, what to do, to get what I need. And so I got like the Silver Gauntlets and the Wind Waker for Zelda and stuff like that. So it's been pretty cool.
Early graspers.
Hey, don't you hate putting a bomb next to what you're supposed to blow up and then being like, damn it, that's not how it works.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's the sound of a defeated man.
It's the sound of Fire Man.
Is that game still like worth checking out?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. I have to ask every week because I still don't know.
Again, we're not going to recommend that you buy it without trying it.
Yeah, for sure. All right. I'm glad that I feel like you got more bang for the buck than you expected, even.
Yeah.
So I'm glad it worked out. What else?
More Bayonetta 2. Just doing some trial stuff and everything.
Mm-hmm.
Like it has so much replayability that that it's just like pretty much just going through levels. Again, just get more Halo, so you can buy more stuff from the Gates of Hell, and unlock the weapons and new difficulties and new techniques, new items and like perks to yourself. So it's really cool.
Cool.
Yeah, I still enjoy that game a lot.
Yeah, I didn't. Last week, I didn't catch that you had beaten it the morning we recorded until I listened back to the episode. But how
Yeah,
long is that game?
um, it's pretty much the same length as it might be a little bit shorter than the first game, but the first game felt like it lasted forever. That first game was like maybe 15 hours. This one's probably about maybe 13, maybe 14, maybe even 15. It's a lengthy single player game.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, so is Wonderful 101. That game felt like it lasted forever.
Yeah, I think that's a Kamiya thing. He makes his game last forever. Like Okami lasts forever. Fucking Resident Evil 2 lasts
Okami
forever.
does last forever. That's a 40-hour game. It's fucking absurd.
Yeah, it has fucking 5 different versions of the last boss. What the hell is that?
Yeah,
I don't
but
know.
it's awesome. Is he doing Scalebound?
Yes, he is.
Okay, so we can expect the same treatment for that.
Yes.
I'm looking forward to that. It's an unknown. It's an Xbox One game, so heaven forbid. Speaking of
Fanboy.
which,
Anyway. Um,
segue.
I went back to Middle Earth Shadow of Mordor. Like I haven't played that really that much at all.
Yeah.
Um, uh, I still like that game. Look, I think I think I just totally just don't care about the story anymore though. Like it's just happening, things are happening. I'm like, okay, sure, whatever. But the combat's still fun, and it's just fun to get through that game.
Mm.
I think probably Ratback is my favorite character through that game.
He's so great.
He's a really good character.
Mhm.
He's a little piece of shit that just get you through your coat. You just do like through your coattails of like taking out different like war chiefs and stuff like that. So that raises his level up. But I like him a lot though.
Yeah. He's
But
a total piece of shit, though. You're right.
yeah,
I love it.
yeah, he's really cool though. But yeah, I'll get through more of that game. I can't remember because I know Mark beat the game. He didn't beat it yet, but like I think they said like the environment's changed, and I'm hoping to see that soon because everything is looking pretty samey now. So
Mhm.
just like get a different environment and whatnot. I didn't put too much time into it though. Like I'm only like 4 hours in the game. I have not been putting that much time into it at all because I mostly just gave it to them, and they enjoyed the fuck out of it. But I didn't play too much of it myself. So
I think we're probably about the same point in the game, honestly.
well, I haven't really done much of the story. So
Yeah.
yeah.
I've been doing a little bit of other things, but I'll talk about that in a hot minute.
Mhm. And other than that, I played Volgar the Viking on Xbox One. That game's really good. I really like that game a lot.
I might just buy it. It's still cheaper to buy that game than it is to renew my gold.
Yeah, I guess that's true.
Uh,
But yeah, that game's awesome. I can't wait to get that on PSN so I can actually play it in my room and like really put the time into it. And well, hopefully that it will come out to PSN. I don't even know if it will. Probably sometime next year. But yeah, I enjoy that game a lot. It's basically like a Spelunky or a Binding of Isaac, honestly. But just like in a like a classic platformer type of way. And for some reason that just action platformer, I should say, kind of way. And for some reason that just like really gets to me. Like that is really like piqued my interest with that one because like I die and I go back to the beginning of the level. And I think the whole thing all over again. But like it's like there's no difference in patterns really. So it's like it's the same thing. You just gotta be good enough so you don't fuck it up. To the way that you get through the level. And sure it's samey, but it's still satisfying at the same time when you like level your sword up to like level 4, and then just mow down enemies and like. But then there's that one guy who just like comes out of nowhere, just like his big toe touches your head, and then you like you lose like half your shit, and you're just like fuck. But it's still like a great type of frustration though for some reason I really enjoy that game. I think Scott would really enjoy the game if you try it.
I'd have to
Yeah.
look into it.
any game that makes you audibly yell "fuck," I think Scott would enjoy to some regard. That's my policy. Is like, do you die in one hit in that game?
Not one hit. It's more like you start off.
You get hit once, and it's a downward spiral from there.
It's like when you start out the game. like in the first level, because I've seen this like a million times. Like in the first level, you immediately get a shield, so that's like that's a 2-hit type of thing. And like you try to find these chests around the areas where you like get like an armor set. So like we have like a helmet and like a more powerful sword. So like that when you get to like your stronger sword is like 4 hits, but like normally you have around like 2 hits and you're gone.
Okay, makes a bit more sense.
Yeah. So basically, like what's it, Ghosts and Goblins? I think.
Ghouls and Ghosts.
There you go.
They are both of the same franchise, though. All right, cool. I really want to play it. I went to the Xbox Game Store, I guess is what it's called now, to look at it. And it's cool because they integrated Twitch, and it's just like, here are people playing this game on Twitch right now. I was like, oh. So I just watched somebody play it, and he yelled a lot. It was funny. So that is what I took away from that game. So
By the way, you should go to Best Buy. Like,
I should go to Best Buy sometime. You're right. Just hang out at a Best Buy.
They have that. For some reason, they have the demo that that Metroid game that's coming out on PSN. I guess sometime this year. They just have that fucking there. I saw that like a month ago. I meant to say that, but I never said anything about it.
When is that game coming out?
I think sometime this year. Maybe.
It looks really good, for sure.
Never.
It's probably, you're probably right, Tony.
It's never coming out.
I played it for like maybe like a minute, but like yeah, I played just like Metroid. So
A hot minute, yeah, I gotcha.
you can probably enjoy it.
Yeah, I when I saw the initial trailer, I'm like, I need to. I definitely need to get on this bandwagon.
And the last thing I played was Sunset Overdrive. I haven't really played too much time because I haven't really been in arcades that much. And anytime we're over there, we're watching Core or finishing up How I Met Your Mother, which we just finished. And yeah, that ended good for them because they haven't seen the ending. But
how outraged were they?
They're not, because they're sensible people, not stupid internet crybaby bullshit fuckers.
Well, I mean, to be fair, like I had to hear it from Ethan for like 2 weeks. Someone spoiled the ending for me, and then Ethan was like, "Oh, I can talk about this with you now." So,
like you completely understand the journey.
And like, yeah, like I get it, which I don't. So he's just like, "Oh, god damn it!" And I was just like, "It seems alright." I'm like, he's like, "You don't understand." I'm like, "Then why are you telling me?" So that was pretty much it. It was like an hour of that.
Yeah.
Hold on, what ending are we talking about?
How I Met Your Mother.
Ah, that one, okay.
This is such a great ending.
Okay. It wasn't the best. We could have done better.
I agree.
But yeah, I haven't really played too much on it. Like pretty much like a couple things I could say about like the transversal feels amazing again. Like the transversal feels so good, just going from one place to another. I'm not really good at it though, so hopefully I can play more of it and get used to it. And I heard that game really picks up like in like after the 2 hour, 3 hour mark. Like you just get so used to the transversal and like doing the combos that it's feel like it's like second nature, kind of like an Infamous type of game, something like that. So that sounds good. But so far the tone of it, look, I'm not a fan of it. But I heard that gets better as well. It's just too, I don't know. It's not that funny of a tone. It's too much of the, like I said at the beginning. It just seems like the whole like what's an example like oh, don't you hate quick time events? Well, yeah, we hate it too, but we're still gonna have quick time events in the game type of thing. So type of that dumb
Like
shit that video games
self-sarcastic.
never learn. Yeah, the dumb shit that video games never learn, and they still do to this day for some reason.
Yeah, except for D4. QuickTime events in D4 are pretty cool.
Well, they don't mention like, oh, doesn't that seem dumb having quick time events in the video game? Oh, here's quick time events in the video game.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is it? I need to know if that game's good. Because I want
It's
it.
okay so far.
Uh,
I enjoy it so far.
but
Go to my
obviously-
account and play it. You know what Mark's doing. I don't care.
I'm gonna just start logging into all your accounts across
Might
all
as well.
platforms.
It's the same fucking shit for everything.
Yeah. One thing at a time for now. Shadow of Mordor first, at the
Sure.
very least. All right. Is that all?
Yeah, that's pretty much everything.
I played on Halloween night. I played Resident Evil Director's Cut, like I promised. I made a promise and I fulfilled it, and it was fantastic. I never played that game before.
Did you like it?
It was a beautiful experience.
I
I definitely was like startled by the controls because it's been a long time since I played anything with controls like a tank. um, and then a fucking dog broke through a window and killed me. Which happens to just about everyone who plays that game, from what I understand. I definitely shot it as many times as I thought I could.
Well, did you die from it?
I did die.
Oh, okay.
And then I didn't go back to it. I kind of want to, though. It's really good. Like, I had no idea. This fucking full motion video cutscene that opens that game is just like...
okay.
It's like weird cuts of characters making stupid faces, and then like a shaky cam looking at like a puppet dog mask, just fucking flailing around. And I'm sitting there like dumbfounded. I have no idea what's happening in front of me. Because like at the time, this was it. This is as good as it gets. Which is just phenomenal. I love it.
Just stream that entire game.
Yeah, I should. I'm gonna go back to it for sure. I just having never touched Resident Evil 1 or 2 or 3 for that matter, or Code
I never
Veronica.
played 2 or 3.
Yeah. It's corny in the most ridiculous way, and the voice acting is wonderfully terrible. It's just full on bad. Which is weird because there are some PS1 games with like decent voice acting.
Metal Gear Solid.
Like Metal Gear Solid, Spyro's okay. Some of the Spyro games, not the first one. The first one's a little rough. Tomba 2 has its good moments and its terrible moments. But this is just... What did you say?
So even in Japanese?
In Japanese, it's fine. It's not like I can really tell. But like the English version of Tomba 2 is it's okay. Yeah, I want to play more of that game. I played Fantasy Life, which we kind of talked about. I got to Puerto Puerto, which is where Scott's at, level 22. I think I'm 19 hours in, like to be specific, maybe 18 or 19 hours. I now have access to party members now, which I'm excited about.
Are you gonna hold hands with them?
I can't. It breaks my heart. I can't walk around the town and hold hands with everybody.
Nope, can't do it.
Yeah, but I can ride on a horse, and I can ride on a turtle.
All right, can you hold hands with the horse?
I mean, like, emotionally.
Then I'm down.
But I wasn't. I just wasn't ready. It's good. Like, it continues to be good. The combat's actually, it has its moments. Like we talked about last week. There's like some timing to it. It's not just senseless. It is worrisome. I hope that there are enough environments for that game to explore. But we'll see. It's definitely there's a difficulty curve too. I hacked into an options account and played Shadow of Mordor. Excuse me.
Hacked.
Yeah, I tried to be able to play it on my account, but there are systems in place to prevent this.
Rightly so.
Yeah.
How dare Alex O'Neill play video games?
I know. But I just, I'm like, I'll just play it. Like, I care about playing it more than I care about fucking having trophies that I prove that I played it. And yeah, it's good. I like that they really don't give a fuck about climbing in that game. If you just run towards something, you just go up it. It's like you don't have to. It's not like Assassin's Creed where you got to think about things and like go in directions.
In Assassin's Creed.
Yeah, it's just you just hold X in a direction and you're going up.
Yep.
Like there are these towers that you just like just fucking scale.
Was that your main holdup from Assassin's Creed, Tony?
Yeah.
What's that?
I was asking Tony, was that your main holdup from Assassin's Creed? Because like you don't like Assassin's Creed more or less, and you don't like the Batman games. And I was just like,
No,
what?
I don't mind the exploration of the world in Assassin's Creed. It's fine.
We'll unravel this mystery at a later date. And I like that it is, it is a Batman game. They give you a little bit more, like, signals, like when the dudes with shields are coming at you, which are like the guys with the stun batons in Batman.
I just keep waiting for like one of the orcs to like do that thing where they like get you in like the locked swords mode,
Yeah.
and then instead of them talking to you, you just talking to me like, "Where's the detonator?"
Just waiting for it.
I know it's in there.
Of course. Like when special enemies come toward you in Mordor, it pops the button above their head that you need to press.
Yeah.
Which I like, it's just it's easy to keep up with. It's easy to keep your combo going. Also, like you have a sword instead of your fist, so you can like do a sweeping attack and knock back like 3 people. So, it feels different enough. And you're not like drowning in thousands of gadgets, which gives variety to Batman, and I love it. But it's a lot to remember.
Yeah, instead, you have like 2.
You got a sword, and then you can throw knives.
And you have bow.
And you have a bow.
And a dagger.
But the dagger is mostly just for like stabbing necks on occasion.
And you can use your fisticuffs.
Yeah, you can grab people, throw them around. Yeah, I really like it. I started doing some of the story. Like I said earlier, I'm probably about 4 hours in, right around maybe where you are, Nabishin. I just did like the 3rd Ratbag mission.
He's funny as shit.
I do like Ratbag. He's very funny. I'm excited to see where it goes. And there was a guy that got fucking bullshit lucky and hit me and killed me, and then I cut off his head. So
that's always nice.
That's how I handled that situation, because he was being ambushed, and I just like snuck in with the people ambushing him and just murdered him.
You murderized his face.
I murderized his face off of his body.
Yeah.
And I got my revenge. Isaac, played Binding of Isaac. I don't know if I like how that game plays. This is my hang up with it. It's kind of like boring to me. And I know this is sacrilege.
Not really.
But it's very slow, it's methodical, which I appreciate. It's just like I don't know if it's for me. I don't know if it fits well with me. But I'm gonna keep giving it a shot. Like I'm not gonna give up on it. Cause like when I get going, I like the pace that I'm going at. But just those early parts, building the momentum.
When you stop dying so much at the beginning, then it'll get more fun.
Mm-hmm.
It's not like you see what hit me there is you considered getting past caves 1. Basement accomplishment.
Mm-hmm. And it's not like I feel like I'm dying a lot. It's just like the pace in the beginning compared to like the pace toward the end of like my runs, at least to use my example, it's frustrating for me, I guess. But we'll see. I'll keep with it.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think I played anything else this week. I feel like I'm missing something. But I think we'll call it at that.
It's probably because you are.
Yeah, I probably am. I probably played something stupid.
Hello Kitty
I
Online.
played a lot of Spelunky.
Rose. Again.
What's happening?
Alex Rose again.
Of course.
Well, first break time.
Hey, I'm back.
Ah, you see.
Okay, you can say it.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Sorry. My Chrome is terrible.
What is this?
as per usual.
Chrome.
This is a picture of like. Never mind. We're gonna take a break, and when we come back, we'll talk about some news and other shenanigans. So we'll be back in just a little bit, guys.
Choo.
What's happening?
You tell me.
I found a cool
Kill
item.
you again.
It's interested.
I'm interested.
It's the golden bar.
I found a bar that was not golden, but it was still a bar.
Yeah, I found the golden one. It's Midas's touch. If an enemy hits you and they're not invulnerable at the time that they hit you, then they get frozen forever.
I'm a pee.
Yeah, I'm gonna refill my drink.
Gross.
It's water.
Gross.
I might get a beer.
Gross.
I know. That's gross.
It's gross, bro.
Alright. I'll be back in a mo.
In a what?
God damn it, Chrome. In a mo.
What's a mo?
The guy from the Three Stooges, of course.
Oh. Maybe I'll go get a drink in a mo.
Well, you can't be at two places at once.
What? I'm just gonna go get it. Alright, I'll be right back.
I've returned. Let there be light.
What's happening?
Nothing. Hey, Namashi, you got your Duck Hunt trailer.
Yeah, so
It was great. I adored it.
I really want to play Mass Effect again.
Do it.
Gotta go for that triple plat.
Okay, I'm I'm missing.
Mass Effect 1 is the only one you're missing? Or...
For the platinums, yeah. But I mean, like, I want to play on my I want the HD collection. Let's say that.
Oh, yeah. The PS4 1080 60 FPS version. Why are you doing this to us, Tony?
What?
You should end the show. So let's get back to it.
Yeah, I'm dying over here.
I know. We're making good time, so.
Not that much news. No emails, I doubt. So there we go.
Alright, Tony.
I can't pause it.
Well, then why would you start something you can't finish?
I mean, it takes like a minute.
It's been a
That's how
minute.
rhythm games work.
You're torturing us. Scott's literally dying right now. Beer and race is a pretty good combo.
No, it's not.
Yeah, it is. I'm digging this.
Like just white rice?
Yeah,
That's weird.
you're weird.
All right, fair enough.
It's all about the grain, man. Get that wheat going. We're literally just waiting for Tony to finish. Just for everyone
it's
here's
almost over.
reference,
Okay.
anyone who watches in the future. Is this all the news now, Shin?
Yeah, there's no news, bro.
Okay. Talk about Majora's Mask on 3DS. And Scott's dreams coming true. It has been longer than a minute. I'm just gonna put it out there. I'm gonna establish that right out the gate.
I think it's over.
God, I hope.
That's totally be the bumper.
You said something, and then I messed up my perfect full combo.
The bumper is us sitting here like, I'm
You
dying.
need torture.
I can make that work. God damn it, it's not over yet!
It was a score screen, dude. Chill. She said sticky death, too.
I don't Desu fucking care what she is.
Oh, wait. I unlocked the next story, guys.
I'm gonna kill you. I'm gonna boot you from this call. I can't handle this anymore. Alright. Sweet silence. I muted Tony. The sweet silence of death.
The best part is that Alex has to edit that.
I do. I have to. Alright, let's do this. News in gaming. Let's talk about some news, guys. In related to gaming news, I think, is YouTube finally fucking put out their 60 frames per second. They finally joined the 21st century, and it's awesome. I love it. Have you guys been watching tons of 60 FPS YouTube videos? Because I have.
I've been watching lots of YouTube.
I watched this Majora's Mask for the Nintendo 3DS, which we'll get to in a second. I watched a trailer for that in 60 frames per second. And that was awesome. On YouTube. And a bunch of Smash Brothers stuff, of course.
Of course.
Which I think is good. They had said earlier this year that they were going to roll this out. And now they have, and finally we can be excited about high frame rate videos on YouTube. It is now caught up with websites that would play like video game trailers and stuff beforehand. Anyway, in other news, Nintendo had a Nintendo Direct yesterday, Wednesday, and they showed off a bunch of stuff, just kind of like laying out the groundwork for up through E3. I'm guessing it's kind of how it went. First off, they started the Direct by announcing Majora's Mask 3D is happening. Scott.
Scott!
Did Scott fall asleep?
More than likely. He said he was dying.
It is true. We serenaded him to sleep with
Yes.
Japanese music.
Yes, we did.
Well, it's coming in spring 2015 is all they said, and yeah, it looks good. They kind of like redesigned the HUD a little bit, and they showed off just a little bit of that in the gameplay they showed. Just like the time thing at the bottom of the screen is a little bit more sleek, a little bit more illustrative of what time it actually is, and they were saying that they made some minor changes to kind of like keep the difficulty of the game, because Majora's Mask is notoriously one of the harder Zelda games. But they made it more accessible to new players, which I imagine will be something similar to what they did with like Wind Waker HD and Ocarina of Time 3D. Like just by like transformations don't take as long.
Stupid head boxes everywhere.
Yeah, head boxes everywhere. And it might be like they'll tell you outright how to slow and speed up time. And I imagine they might change some of the like the side quest stuff so that it maintains over multiple playthroughs. But we'll see. I'm definitely interested to see how they do all that. And it looks good. Looks really good. They cleaned it up, and it's going to be in 60 frames per second, which I care about. Are either of you guys, Nobshin or Tony, since Scott's dead,
Nope.
you on board for this?
Nope.
Scott is
Never
not
mind.
on board.
Yeah.
Scott, welcome back. Majora's Mask 3D. Thoughts?
I like
to.
I like you.
They're redoing it for 3DS?
Yep.
Nah.
Nah. Not on board with it?
I beat that game 3 times. I think I'm done.
That's like 2 more than normal for Scott.
That's about the right amount.
that you've wrapped it up. I played that game earlier this year, and I'm looking forward to playing it again.
You have a problem, though.
Well, you're weird.
I know.
You are weird.
You are weird.
I know. I like to
Sit in
replay
your
video
weird
games.
corner.
I know. I'll sit over here and
With your
be
weird hat.
My weird hat. With my
Oh, no,
weird
he's not allowed to
Kipo.
wear that right now.
Uh,
He wears that when we hang out.
yeah. My dunce cap. I imagine it's a dunce cap.
No, it was the cheese hat.
It is a cheese hat. I
bit
also
of a
have a
weird hat.
beret and a beanie with skulls on it. What about you, Nabashin? Have you ever played Majora's Mask?
I played it. I never beat it. I got to right before I was able to use a giant mask, and that's when I stopped. Not because of any reason. It's just like or not for any because of any bad reason. Because I liked up to that point, so I was so close to the end of the game. I just didn't get back to it. Then I rebought it on Virtual Console, and I was like, I don't really want to go through all this again. So I'll buy it on 3DS and probably stop playing it again. But I don't know. I would like to beat that game.
Yeah.
Just so I can see that stupid mask that everybody keeps talking about.
What,
Oh,
for
just
your
sell all
3D?
40 of, yeah. So 40 of your masks to get like this super mask that you can only get at the end of the game.
Yeah, but you can use it in all the boss fights, which I
Yeah.
did. I've gone through and I've beaten all the bosses with that, except for the giant snake monsters, because you can't. I mean, yeah, obviously I'll buy this and play this because I'm weird, like you guys said. So it's that game is worth seeing the end of. Also, Mario Kart 8 DLC is coming out next week. The first half of it. They showed off the new courses. Hyrule Circuit. Looks awesome. And
The F-Zero music remix is pretty good.
yeah, it is. It's really good. And the F-Zero course and yeah. And
Does the Master Chief have a cart yet?
No. God damn it.
Damn it.
Version 3.0 comes out next week as well. Or not necessarily next week. I think when the amiibos come out, and that will
Amiibo.
add support for amiibos.
Amiibos.
So then, of course, the second DLC pack, which you can buy both together, but the second DLC pack comes out next spring.
I already bought it.
Yeah, I've been meaning to. I'm gonna buy it anyway. So
An amiibo?
no, the DLC pack,
An amiibo.
amiibo.
If you had to buy an amiibo.
Which one would I buy? I'd probably buy the Samus one.
Oh.
And of course, the inevitable Zero Suit Samus one.
Of course.
Either or.
Because, like, the less suit, the better.
I mean, I already have a Samus and Zero Suit Samus statue in my room.
I imagine that going somewhere very different than statues in your room. When I said,
I mean, I'm already naked.
The less pseudo and Samus, the better. You're like, well, I already have.
just like an ambiguous, I already have, and then leave the conversation.
And then I just am left to think about you with a file similar to Greg's.
No.
It's just all Samus.
It's all Sam exclusively.
And sometimes some Metroids.
It's called the Zero File. No Metroids. Fuck you, Tony.
The Metroids and the testicles.
Yes, thank you. All right. Amiibos. They talked about Amiibos. I believe 2 is coming out in December. This is stuff like we kind of already knew. Hyrule Warrior Amiibo functionality. Is happening. Captain Toad was shown off, and you're going to be able to get that game soon. Ultimate NES Remix is coming to 3DS, and that'll qualify gamers for a free 3DS theme, because I know everyone wants that. Duck Hunt Dog, or Duck Hunt as he is known in Smash Brothers, got his Smash Brothers
Winner! Duck Hunt!
Duck Hunt! Which was great. It was super, super goofy, and there was plenty of the Duck Hunt dog laugh. And Duck Hunt is coming to Virtual Console with the Wii Remote support. These weird Pikmin short films coming.
It's out.
Oh, they're out? Okay. Created by Miyamoto. 3 short Pikmin films, which you can buy.
$5.
Which is, I don't know. Is that worth that?
I don't know. I'll probably have to buy because Katie will wait to see it.
Yeah. Scott, we should go watch that.
Do a commentary.
do an Irrational Passions commentary. We're bringing it back. Scott and I are going to watch.
Those characters don't exactly talk.
Yeah.
So...
I mean, Alf does. Alf's a fucking talker. That piece of shit.
Yes.
We'll do a commentary for that and the original Legend of Zelda animated series.
No. Not the last one.
We have to. We gotta go.
I can't take that show. I couldn't get through the first episode before I was like, nope, not happening.
Well, excuse me, princess. Kirby and the Rainbow Curse will be coming out in February 2015. A lot of people are excited about that. I don't care. But I'm a heartless monster. Codename Steam, which is like the what's the developer? Same guys who did Fire Emblem and Advance Wars.
Nintendo.
Yeah, Nintendo. Thank you. Yeah, the guys that did the Mario. They said that's coming to 3DS spring next year. And they showed off some Splatoon single player stuff. You fight against squids on robots. Squid tentacles on robot. It's like Day of the Tentacle all over again. And Splatoon continues to look super fun. That's it.
Splat.
Splatting. Not like a lot of new stuff. They did give you some windows for stuff. Oh, and they said Splatoon is coming out in Q2 of 2015. Which is
and
about
Xenoblade Chronicles X is still a thing.
Oh yeah, they showed
supposed to be coming out.
Yeah, they showed some of that. It looks like it plays a lot like the Xenoblade Chronicles.
Has New Los Angeles, which is that like Neo Tokyo.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I don't know.
The game is pretty though.
Yeah, it's very good looking. But I don't know if it's going to be any fun. GTA 5 has a first-person mode. Does anyone care? Because
GTA 5 first-person mode?
I'm not talking about us. Obviously, none of us care. I don't.
Greg cares.
Greg probably doesn't care because he thinks third person.
No,
is first person.
He's weird about it. He's like, "Oh, this is my reason to keep this game again."
Really?
Greg, he just wants to have a reason.
Greg doesn't need a fucking reason.
But
He's
he
already bought the game.
one.
He has pre-installed it on his PS4.
But Greg has ethics.
How long from now?
Yeah, Greg puts the ethics in video game journalism.
Since when?
Because he doesn't have a subscription base.
Hashtag not your shield. I don't know. Like, I talked to my good friend Damien, who is obviously a character on this show, and he's like, apparently everyone is just saying this is redefined. It's the crazy big deal. This first person mode is going to be in it. I haven't seen anyone excited about it.
I'm pretty excited though.
Well, I don't. Fucking Greg is excited.
My big question
regardless.
here is, why? What is that really going to add to the game, in which shooting mechanics were sketchy anyway?
Well, like, the thing is, and I get
Why
this.
not?
Like, this makes the shooting better because it's not like just auto aim and shoot. You can actually like aim accurately, and it feels hopefully all right.
All right.
But like,
But-
who cares?
At the same time, how are you going to do against people who auto aim and shoot?
That's a good point. You have to like
Well,
force
it
first
didn't say it
person
was
mode.
for online.
It is for online.
You know, and I can
Both.
guarantee you they're not taking out third person.
Although I don't know if
Well,
the auto aim works online.
Well, it's not like you're gonna hit a button and you can just switch into first person though. I'm pretty
That's,
sure
that's
it's
actually
like,
what they said. You can hit a button and you can switch in between at any time.
Well, okay, I didn't know that.
I
Yeah.
think it's funny that they think that's amazing.
I don't see why this is a big deal. I just wanted to know if any one of you had heard people like just going super pumped outside of
God
Greg.
damn it, Al! Stop hating on GTA 5. It's been a year.
I'm
Get over
just
it.
I'm just saying.
Oh, well, you see, Alex, what you have to do now is you gotta get a clip of me saying nothing, and then every time we say GTA 5,
Cut
you
it
have
in.
to edit it over.
You know what's funny about this, right? This is gonna be another fucking year you and Gray have to argue about what's better, GTA 5 or The Last of Us.
Oh fuck.
Oh, I look forward to it already.
Best HD remake. I don't know. I'd fucking give it to GTA 5. That game looks really good on PS4. I don't care. Fucking whatever.
Can't be a good remake if it wasn't good in the first place.
Yeah.
I mean, at least I have you guys. I can fall back on you guys, and we can just talk shit about GTA 5 behind Greg's back.
Quick, Greg, turn away, and then we just talk.
Yeah, fuck that game. I don't know.
But I have headphones on. I can hear you.
People are just saying like this is Call of Duty. It's going down. Fuck it. Shut up.
Such
What?
Like this is gonna be like I'm never gonna play Call of Duty again because I have this now.
Oh, shut up.
Yeah, exactly. Shut up. Anyway, what's the update? No, what's the VGA bet update?
I just say we should just do it. Not the actual bet thing because I guess we didn't have the people who did it because people are assholes. But I'm joking, guys. You're great. You're awesome. But I think we should just like I don't know. Just I want to do the bet because I'm just interested to see who would get it right. But
Okay, I like that. That's fine. Let's figure out what do we think is going to be the
Well,
five.
you need to
whatever.
say yours. Say yours, and then I'll say mine. I already put thought into mine.
Okay, so we're picking 5 games that are going to be the contenders for VGA's Game of the Year, right?
Yes.
And then we pick the one game out of those 5 that we think will win.
Yes.
Okay, so I'm gonna pull up a list here. I have 2. Call of Duty Advanced Warfare is gonna be on that list, and I think Dragon Age 3 will be on that list. I have faith that Dragon Age 3 will be on that list. But as for like past that, I'm gonna have to give some thought to it. What's like a big game that came out this year? There's just like one.
Titanfall.
Titanfall.
Watch Dogs.
Watch Dogs. No. I'll keep those as backups. But
I mean, I have my 5. I'm just waiting for you to say your 5.
I know. Oh yeah, all right. So we got 2. Maybe Titanfall. Maybe Dark Souls 2. I doubt Dark Souls 2 though. That's just me wishful thinking. I should just go like Dark Horse answer and say Elder Scrolls Online, and that's gonna win.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm not that silly. God, it's hard. Like there isn't like a fucking Skyrim that came out this year, really. Like for me, that's Dragon Age
There,
3.
there's a
But
Skyrim with guns.
There's a
yeah,
Skyrim of roguelikes.
yeah, but like
That's your hint. No, that's
uh,
your hint.
Skyrim with guns. I'm blanking.
Motherfucker, even I know this.
Ah, you know, as soon as someone puts pressure on me, I can't think of whatever it is.
Yeah.
Just pick your five, Alex. You're deadlocked after you pick your five.
Okay. All right. I'm sticking with Call of Duty. I want to say Wolf Among Us, but I'm not going to. I'm gonna just put that out there. I'm gonna put the feelers out there. I'm gonna put Dragon Age out there. Um, I guess Halo Master Chief Collection wouldn't count.
No.
God knows they would do it if they could. Um, I'm gonna say Smash Brothers. Also,
Okay. That's
I think that's actually a pretty reasonable pick, especially because it's like a very very good Smash Brothers game. Um, God, I had one. I'm gonna put Shadows of Mordor on there as well. Shadow of Mordor. Excuse me. I'm sorry. I don't know what the
one more.
Skyrim with guns is,
Yeah, one more.
and it's bothering me.
One more.
I know.
Should be super obvious.
It probably is super obvious, but I'm oblivious to the obvious. Ironically, not enough. Pressure.
Should we give him one hint?
Yeah, give me a hint, please.
All right, this is a hint, not
Okay.
the answer.
Okay.
Watch Dogs.
Oh, God, I am stupid. You're right. No, but that's not gonna be on the list. I don't think. It
Sure about
might
that.
for like a VGX list. So I will opt from Destiny. I will avoid you, Destiny. You know what? I'm gonna say. I lost it. God damn it.
God damn.
I can guarantee you that people will at least try and justify their purchase by voting for it.
Yes, you are 100% correct. I don't think like the VGX or VGA list of like fucking officials are gonna go for that though. I'll say Assassin's Creed Unity will be the other one. So AC
Say five.
Unity, Call of Duty Advanced Warfare,
Uh-huh.
Shadow of Mordor,
Uh-huh.
Smash Bros,
Uh-huh.
and what was the other one? uh, and it was like a recent release, I think. And God,
Dragon Age?
Dragon Age.
Yeah, right, there we go.
Thank you. Dragon Age 3. AC Unity, Call of Duty, Shadow of Mordor, Smash Bros, Dragon Age. Out of those, I don't know, because obviously Assassin's Creed and Dragon Age aren't out yet, but I think they'll be on the list. I think at least they have a good chance of being on there. You know, I'm gonna go dark horse. I'm gonna say Shadow of Mordor is gonna take it,
Okay.
and I'm writing this down in the Google Doc. So that is my bet, my guess.
All right.
What do you got in option?
All right. So mine is Dark Souls 2, because that's one of the highest rated games here.
Okay.
Titanfall, because it had lasting power, even though no one really talks about it. But it was still like a good game, and for what it was, it came out, people enjoyed it. Middle Earth Shadow Mordor, because that was people were like generally surprised of, and it became a game of the year for a lot of people.
Yeah.
Far Cry 4, that game.
Oof. Yeah, that's a good one.
Skyrim with guns. That was the hit.
Oh, that was it. Okay.
Yeah.
I was
Far
thinking
Cry
Destiny.
3 was
So.
yeah. Far Cry 3 was the.
I was thinking Destiny 2. I forgot that Far Cry 4 was the thing.
Yeah, me too.
What's Far Cry 4?
What's a Far Cry?
And
Is that a game?
That's when you fart and yell at the same time. Don't worry about it.
And the
Oh.
crew, right? No, I'm
No.
kidding.
and my last one, I was gonna say Destiny, but I think I'm gonna go Dark Horse and just say Bayonetta 2, just because. Even though that totally won't be on there.
Super high rated game though, so
Yeah. And the winner of that, I would say Far Cry 4, because it's safe.
it is safe. but I don't know.
Yeah, that's because they have to have a Nintendo game. You have a really, really safe bet with Smash Bros.
I know that's my safe
Yeah.
game. Like they have to rep.
Yeah, the other thing what other game did they put out again?
Mario Kart 8.
Mario Kart 8. There we go.
Mario
You
Kart 8's
probably
awesome.
should have put that down on your list too.
I don't think a racing game
I
would be number one.
wouldn't do
though.
2.
Well,
yeah.
well. Here's the thing. It's not going to be number one, but they do have to fill out a Nintendo list.
Yeah, but like this is just
and-
like the game of the year overall game of the year list.
Oh, overall game of the year.
Just like these are the contenders for the winner of the game of the year award, and then what we think will win. I like your picks. though, actually.
Not the whole overarching.
No.
Okay.
I hope you're right about Dark Souls or Titanfall. Not both.
I'm pretty
obviously.
sure Dark Souls. I will. I'll do this. I'll guarantee Dark Souls 2 will make that game of the year list. I will do the Death bet if that's not on the list.
I feel
I'm
like
that
nobody
confident.
talks about it. Is the problem? It hasn't like stayed in people's minds. Like the DLC's out, but no one talks about the DLC, which is a super bummer.
But it's still rated high. Like I said, I'm pretty sure I will do the Death bet if Dark Souls 2.
I was cut off from that game a little prematurely.
Yeah, I need to go back for sure.
You will.
Oh, sorry. All right, I think we got a good list here.
All right. Let's close out the show.
All right. We're going to skip our second break. We have no emails this week, but if you'd like to send us an email or leave us a voicemail, you can do so at the email address is mailsack@irrationalpassions.com. That's MAILSACK @irrationalpassions.com. And our voicemail line is 404-590-1337. Standard long distance fees do apply.
Remember when it used to be mailbag?
I do. That was like a week, though. It was just 1 week.
No, that was until I started being on the show. And then
No. You see,
Yeah,
what happened
Joe
is
said that,
we swapped to mail sack, except for Alex decided it would be funny to have it. This is the short 1 week swap thing.
Yeah, the MAILESACK.
That's right.
Yep.
Mailsack. Well, we had it originally, I believe it was email at ippodcast.net, and then it was mailbag at ippodcast.net. But when we switched over to Irrational Passions, that's when we switched over to Mailsack.
I think Joe. I could have sworn I heard Joe saying that he wanted the mail sack.
He did one of the Mailsack. That was when we switched the address. That was what he pushed for.
Okay.
You can leave us a voicemail 404-590-1337 again.
Got
Each
a
of
lot
us-
of innuendos in this podcast. IP, mail sack, stuff.
It was all unintentional, except for the mail sack. The mail sack was totally intentional. Each of us on Twitter, I am at AlFighter27. Scott is at WhatTechuz. Nabishin is at NABESHIN186. That's Nabishin186. And Tony's at Tony Horvath, all one word. Some other stuff, rate and review us on iTunes and Stitcher. Follow the site on Twitter at IrrationalPod. Go to VGEvo.com, check out the podcast network there, and our forums are there, as well as several other amazing forums. Go to YouTube, youtube.com/IrrationalPassions. I forgot to upload Alex Plays Zelda for this week, so those episodes will go up next week, so I'm sorry.
I didn't know that was.
What?
I didn't even know that was back.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it was supposed to come back this week, but I didn't upload the episodes, so it's coming back Monday. And when I don't release them, like Monday through Friday, the schedule gets fucked up. So, and tell your friends, please. Word of mouth, best way to spread the love. Tell your friends about the show. Just some friends hanging out, talking about video games. That is what we are. Check the website, irrationalpassions.com. Good stuff coming up there, like my D4 review, which will be up hopefully by the time you hear this.
Like monthly passions.
Wait.
Forgot about
Oh
that.
fuck, monthly passions.
I completely forgot about myself. My God.
Fuck. All right,
I have no time for her this weekend. Oh well. Right.
we'll get that up also soon. Next week. That's it. That's the show. We're gonna do some core talk after we end this. Thank you, Tony, for coming on.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you, Scott and Navashin, of course, for
Mhm.
joining me. Thank you to the person who is like Maestro Extraordinaire, Danny Wiesner, does our opening and closing themes of two-player co-op to start us up in The World is Saved to close us out. Check him out. He's got a new song coming out soon.
He does them every week. He sits behind us and sings it.
Yeah, he's in my room with me right now. Not really. He's
Wish.
on the West Coast somewhere. I do wish. He's got a new song coming out soon, and we will be playing it on the show soon. So stay tuned for that. Yeah, thank you guys so much for listening. We very much appreciate it. We're gonna get some guests back on soon. Just a heads up, I've been talking to a couple people that would like to come on the show. So
The
we'll switch it
Honorable
up.
Jeff Gerstmann.
Yeah, Jeff Grossman, honorable,
Young
exalted,
Riker.
Dan Reichard. We're going to talk about mayonnaise.
I don't know if I would want to be on an entire podcast with Dan Reichert, though.
You listen to one every week,
I'd come out emotionally scarred.
and physically scarred, probably.
Probably.
That's it. I've been your host, Alex O'Neill. Play your games, stay rational. We'll talk to you guys next week.
Titles, Johnny.
The titles. Alright, titles are Bleed Through It, Justin Knows Butts,
What?
Killed All the Poops, Toothpicks Do Something, You Can Go Deeper, But Can You Hold Hands, The Less Suit the Better, IP Mail Sack, and Persona 5.
Thank you, Navashin, for putting in Persona 5.
What was that? Sigh.
Nah, we already had it as a title.
What? No, I'm just saying thank you for putting it in to mention it this week, because we didn't. The point is so that we bring it up every week to remind people who are listening to be like, please be excited for E3.
To remind people to be excited.
Yeah. You gotta keep them excited. I like IP Millsack because I'm 12, obviously.
You would.
Well, I'm also 12 because I killed all the poops.
I think that's the best title.
Sure, yeah, I like that. It's
Cool, poops.
appropriate.
I like it.
We killed all the poops this week, guys.
Tony, do you want to say the title?
I can say whatever you want me to say.
Who wants to say the number?
I'm
The
trying to
number.
do that whistle, but I can't. All right.
That's right. That is the fucking noise. That I totally forgot. Fuck that boss. Fucking hate it.
Who did the whistle?
Ash I did.
Okay, that's the closer.
Yeah, you gotta put that,
That-
after
that third part.
Okay.
No, we should just say the number.
What number is it? 202?
202. Fucking
This
crazy.
is the Irrational Passions Podcast, episode 202.
Guys, come on.
Who was the person who was saying kill all the poops?
I didn't know who was supposed to say it.
Killed all the poops. That makes me angry right now.
And then he spawns two little
Do it
poops.
again.
I fucking it's so fucking annoying. It's just like he's like moving so quickly, and I'm like, what shit moves at this velocity? And oh god, it's
You don't want to ask that question.
I don't.
You don't want the answer.
all right. Tony, you can stop recording. You're all good.
But then he goes stops. You think he's gonna move, so you do the move thing.
Mm.
Then he spawns two guys, and you're like, oh, okay, I'll start shooting at those. Then he throws the three gigantic.
He
Blood
throws
balls
the
at
three
you.
things, and I'm like, oh!
I just want to watch Alex play this game now.
I'll stream sometime.
Like, when you get good, you start getting ballsy. When you start getting a little ballsy, problems tend to happen, but normally you get things done a lot quicker.
Yeah.
And then once you start doing that, you'll push through your runs and you'll be more willing to take the high risk, high reward type things.
Yeah. All right.
Cool.
And that's when you'll start pushing through the game real well, because like on almost every run, I can at pretty much guarantee a mom kill. However, if I go ahead and I try and guarantee a mom kill, I probably won't get much further.
Yeah. Like I said, I'm gonna stick with it. I think it'll grow on me. I'm not too worried. All right, Tony, you're free to go.
It gets better as you get more sick and twisted in your own head.
Of course.
Mm-hmm.
Like all things.
Yeah.
Just give me your audio file as soon as you can, Tony.
All right,
I can't wait until he gets the endings.
Please, before next week.
In like a month, then. You got
I didn't stop recording.
No, we're supposed to keep recording. Just Tony. We're doing Korra talk, remember?
I stopped.
God damn it!
Okay, I can do mine on a separate track.
I'm gonna put all this effort in just for fucking Korra talk.
Wow, that was a really
that bad.
short show, by the way.
Yeah, there wasn't much news to talk about. And we had no emails.
So instead of saying, we had no emails, you should be like, all the emails this week sucked.
We got 1,000, and they were all garbage.
Step it up.
Step up your
Marcus
game.
PSP.
I'm looking at you, fucking Marcus PSP. Hell yeah.
I'm ready. Oh, okay. Oh, nope. That was
Hated
it.
those commercials.
I'm ready for you to
They're fucking
bring me
fun.
in on a timestamp.
All right, just hit the button on 1. 3, 2, 1.
Done.
All right, Tony, get out of here. We're gonna talk about Korra. Tony.
I guess he wants to hear about Korra.
Yeah. So episodes 3, 4, and 5 of Korra happened.
Yeah, it's been a couple weeks, so you're going to have to walk us through what happened in what episode,
Okay,
preferably chronologically.
So 3 was when Kuvira was all like, "Hey, this is an empire, and I rule it now." And
Oh yeah, I like that episode.
in other news, Korra was
fuck
all
that.
like, "I can't fucking do this," and then Toph beat the shit out of her, and it was hilarious.
Yeah.
And she thought it was hilarious too.
That was the best.
And then she's all like, "It's probably the metal that you still have stuck in your body, you know, the poison." She's like, "Well, shit." And then she tried to take it out, and then Korra was all like, "Nyeh." Toph's like, "I'm sick of dealing with you whiny piece of shit." And then
Toph
Tenzin
was the best.
Yeah, Toph was the best. Tenzin sent out the fucking wannabe Aang group to
They have names.
to his children to find Korra.
Jinora, Iki, and Milo.
Milo continues to be my favorite.
Guy was a little shit then. He was so funny. Huh?
Oh my god, when he in the episode after that, when he was fucking trying to seduce the young maiden with his flower, he's like, "I've fallen in love with you, you beautiful woman." It was perfect.
He showed up. He was like, "You ruined my one chance of love." Oh.
You just divided me between my one true love. You'll get over it. And the episode after that, Bolin was all like,
Hold up, because that episode, that one, that is also the one where the former king gets decrowned. And I fucking love the scenes where he was in, because
"Oh yeah, he was great because like the fucking all the family jewels were stolen except for this fucking shitty brooch." Which it's like just like an Avatar twist for like that brooch to have like magical powers by the end of this season. Yeah, they go to the strip mall and the king sees the guy selling the Kuvira shirts and he gets super pissed about it. And Mako's like, "You're just a child." He's like, "You're right." It was a good moment.
Yep.
And then Mako and Bolin got in the fight that broke my heart. Because Bolin's so wrong and Mako's so right. And I just want Bolin to be back on board. Team Avatar.
They came back though.
Yeah, he did. He had incredible moments with Varric and Suli. That Varric and Suli moment, like the weird like romance moment, was incredible. Yeah. Oh, Varric. Oh, Suli.
Getting ahead of ourselves.
Yeah, that's the next episode. I liked seeing Toph again in this episode 3, in the swamp and stuff. God, she's great. She was my favorite character, along with Sokka from Last Airbender. So, it was good. Do you guys have any extreme thoughts, one way or the other?
On that episode, I just expressed them.
Yeah, pretty
Okay.
much.
The episode after that was when it followed the Tenten's kids, the Airbender triad. They were looking for the Avatar, and they found the guy who took the pictures, which was great. And I'm trying to think like what else happened in that episode.
Iki got kidnapped, and those two earthbending guards who like wanted her at first, but then they turned out to be super nice guys.
Yeah.
They liked whatever the food they had. I can't remember what it was called.
Dumplings, I think, maybe.
Something like that.
Yeah, that Milo had thrown away because they were going to live off the land, and then Milo ate a bunch of berries because he was living off the land, and then he chewed them all up. And then Korra kind of like relived all the encounters, and she talked with Toph about like the enemies that she had faced and like how much it changed, which I thought was a good moment.
So Dagobah.
Yeah, it was completely Dagobah, 100%. And with you having just recently watched Star Wars, it was perfect.
Mm.
Toph was like all kinds of Yoda, like it was absurd. And
Yoda wasn't that grumpy.
very true. And yeah, like the Toph was just kind of like pointing out, like these people wanted to do things that were good, but they did them all the wrong ways, and that's why you can do them and you can do them better, and that's why you're important still, which I thought was interesting. It was good to have somebody say that out loud. And for Korra to kind of understand that, and for us to understand it, because a lot has changed since, obviously since Aang. Since Ong.
Don't say that.
I know, I'm sorry. There wasn't any Kuvira in that episode.
No.
Which I remember distinctly. But yeah, I think that was it. I think it was just like Korra mostly. And then
No, it was mostly the kids.
yeah.
That episode.
And then they all joined up, and Korra got the poison out of her, and she got the Avatar state back, and it was all happy days are here again. And Toph was happy that people had just fucking left her alone finally. I was expecting like the kids to show up and Toph to like not have been there, to have been like a spirit the whole time, but that didn't happen.
Oh, because they were in the spirit. Oh, that would make some sense.
Because like they didn't address Toph immediately. She was just kind of there, but then they're like, no, she's there. She's alive. It's weird. Like this season's had a lot of OG Avatar gang. Sokka's gonna show up. It's gonna happen.
Sokka's dead. He's the only one who's dead. Was making
No,
mad.
it's gonna be a twist. He's not dead. He's gonna show up at the very end and save the day.
Yeah, he's actually just been in a submarine the entire time.
Yeah, that's it.
He's been frozen in carbonite.
Yup. He is the Han Solo of our Avatar universe. That was good. That was a good episode. It was good to like talk about all the things that had happened, all the changes, bring balance to the world.
Mm-hmm.
And then last week's episode was
We're getting real. Just saying,
Yeah.
fuck it. I'm just gonna bring my whole army to the to where the metal triumph is at.
the Xiaofu is what it's called.
Stuff.
And she's like, I'm just bringing my army to show power, right, Bolin? And Bolin's like, sure. And then she's like, I'm going to kill all of you if you don't fucking forfeit. And I'm like, oh. And Bolin was like, oh. And then Derek was like threatened.
He was like, Suli, we're getting out of here.
Suli, we're leaving. And then Suli betrayed Varric, but I think that's just I think that's a red herring. She's just trying to get close to Kuvira so she can stay close to Varric.
You don't think this is a flop from Diley to Suli and go, fuck the Suli.
Fuck the
Nope.
Suli! No. I love Suli too much to say fuck Suli. Daily.
But
Always
hold
bullshit.
on. You kind of had to have seen this being a potential real thing.
Yeah, no,
Because,
definitely.
like, in the background, especially on this season,
Mhm.
she kind of seemed, at least, or at the end of last season?
Yeah.
Anyway, when you saw him with the Metalbender clan, Sully kind of seemed a little fed up with it at then.
Yeah.
Never
And, like,
said anything, of course, but you could see it in her face. You
yeah,
could-
she's already gotten like more action and more dialogue this season. So it's clear that she's like was going to be stepped up into a more major role. But I'm just saying I could just as easily see this all being bullshit to stay close to Kuvira.
Yeah, that's true.
But yeah, we'll see what happens. I hope I'm right because I love Suli, and it's got to work out between the two of them. Because
And,
it's
and you
perfect.
don't want her to be like the Daily. Nope.
Yeah, no, fuck the Daily.
You don't want to have
the Suli. Yeah, and then Bolin showing off some fucking lava bending. It's cool. And attempting to escape with Varric and Suli and then getting caught. That sucked. And I don't know. I thought the parts where they like flash back to Kuvira like leaving and being like I'm grumpy was unnecessary, but whatever. And Korra showed up and people were like, "Hey, Korra, you're okay." And now it's about to go down. I don't know what's gonna happen, honestly. I know Beifong, the other Beifong daughter, is gonna try and assassinate Suli, or not Suli. Don't assassinate Suli.
Kuvira.
Kuvira.
Yeah, don't do that.
Yeah. We'll find out tomorrow. Or now. I don't know, maybe it's up now.
I don't think it's up right now.
Probably not.
No.
Let's find out.
Yeah, I liked it. It's good. I'm on board with this season a lot, honestly.
Mm-hmm.
It's very, like, it feels like they've been building to something. And, like, Last Airbender never got a fourth season. They had more time per season, but, you know,
Mm-hmm.
these seasonal arcs are
Yeah,
like...
it kind of feels like if you've been keeping up with the comics, it kind of feels like that should have been a fourth season.
Oh, totally.
Yeah.
I mean, like, they wrapped up the plot of The Last Airbender by, you know, they ended the war, they beat the Fire Lord. I get it. But
Where's my mother?
Yeah, but there was still so much story left to tell.
Mhm.
Yeah, and Where's My Mother? Obviously, ending on that
It-
big cliffhanger.
At the very least, maybe 3 or 4 episodes.
Yeah, or like a little movie or something, which would just be like 3 episodes. Yeah, I feel like, you know, this could be this could end with like what the Avatar is changing. I think. Like, I'm not saying it's the end of the Avatar, but
Mhm.
like the concept of the Avatar becomes something different than a person, maybe. So we'll see. We will find out. Maybe everyone will lose their bending. There's my crazy guess for you. No more bending in the world. That's it for Korra.
Amon. So good.
Amon comes back. Yeah, that moment with Amon in the dig.
Dude, rewatching season 1, oh my god,
So
Amon
good,
was
right?
so amazing.
He's he's like the perfect villain for Korra.
I miss Pro Bending too.
Yeah, Pro Bending was so good. Pro Bending was so cool. I'm gonna have to rewatch season 1 because
Yeah,
Amon
it's
is
on
the
it.
best villain by far. Although Kuvira is really good. She's like easily second best.
But dude, it's just the presence of him. It's like
He's
looking
scary.
at fucking Thanos for the first time. Or something like
Yeah.
that.
He's
It's-
terrifying.
It's oh my god, Amon is so amazing.
And
And
Steve
then we're in
Blum, man.
season 2. Yeah, and now we're in season 2 now, and because we don't get that week break with Korra, like the way she acts at the beginning of season 2 is just like, you know, this like bitch mode from like episode 1 to episode I think 8 now. Cause right now we're at the 1 episode, so I'm excited to have them see that.
Oh yeah.
'Cause that's like one of the best episodes of the entire series.
Yes, by far. I did like that. In episode 5, Korra, when like Beifong was like, "We should just fight. You know, we're gonna fight. We're gonna take her out." And Korra was like, "You know, fighting is what the old me would do, but I don't think that's gonna work anymore. That just causes more problems."
Mm.
which is like, she's very much grown since season 1, a lot, which is, it's nice to have something so tangible.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's it. Goodbye, bye, people.
Bye. Stop.